We've set up our screen. We know our passwords. Our point of sale has our menus in it. The daily book. So when an order is entered in your point of sale, you complete the order and you push the data out with these two bottom buttons to your daily book and your inventory. So now your daily book keeps track of all of your orders. So I'm going to use Command minus to shrink this a little bit. You can zoom in and out of things with Command plus and minus. So this is a full record of all the orders. Now all my orders are fake because I don't have a real restaurant. But you've got the order code attached with the employee name all the way at the right, the total that actually gets charged on the card or that you write on the bill that you give to the customer. Gratuity can be added later so that you can attribute it to employees, but the total here will always be the total that was charged on the card. Now each row here is an order, right? So at this time this order got pushed in. So if there's an order that you want to delete, any one of these buttons deletes the last order. So you see I've input the same order several times in a row, so I can delete a couple here. So these are all of your individual orders. Now you can save your receipts the way that we saw before by just literally hitting save every time you come up with a receipt. But these orders and the information about your orders here are important because this data gets added up at the top. So you can see there's $8,600 and $8,668 sold total. Your total charged ends up being this because of the tax. And what can you do with all this information? Well, you can look at this data in these charts that are made for you at the top. So I just clicked on the all sales chart. So this is showing all of the sales that I've got logged in here for all time. Now I haven't been on my computer putting these in for a few days, but if I exclude the empty days, we'll have a little bit of a nicer chart. And this shows you your total sales. This one compares food and drinks for you. This one is going to show you the difference between your individual days of the week. So maybe you have really strong Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and the rest of the week it's not so strong. It breaks it down by food and drink. And not only does this break it down by food and drink, you can go from total sales to net. See how much you're actually netting compared to just what you're selling. And there's a table that goes along with everything. This chart will show you how your individual days break down. What hours are your most important hours of the day? And you can look at every day of the week. You can look at a couple days at a time. Gotta look at some days or the information disappears. And here you can actually also compare your employees. So again, my data is a little funky because I don't have a real restaurant. But this is your daily book. So every order that you make, right? So what time is it right now? It's 1:22. So when I go to my point of sale here, I'm in the point of sale and an order comes in. So let's say this order comes in right now. I hit my book data because I've already done the receipt, right? You print the receipt comes out and you want to save your receipt. And saving the receipts are searchable by everything that's in the receipt. So once you create a receipts folder like I have here, you just save all your receipts to that folder and they're searchable. But you've made the receipt. We don't need to do any Kitchener borrows, but you hit your two data things. You know the order is done, so you book the data financially and you book your inventory data, which we're just going to talk about. And here in the daily book at 1:22, that order should just have come in. And so here it is. I hit the button twice in front of you, as you saw. So here are the orders. I'll delete one of those. Only one of them's in there. This is your daily book. Orders come in, it produces information, and you can look at the information at the top. And all of these things can be printed. All of these things can be saved. And this data will help you understand your business in ways that we'll see later as well, besides just these charts here. Save and load as many of these files as you want. If you save these files throughout the year, you can load a whole bunch of them at a time, and this will remove duplicates for you here. Let me see, I can actually demonstrate that as well. So let's load the daily book and see, you can remove all the duplicates as they come in. So if you load a whole bunch of files at the same time, you can always produce a picture of your restaurant. So you want to keep that in the daily book. Okay, that's that. Next thing we're going to do is going to be the inventory. Ooh, I saw the ghost of an old display.